everybody, how are you all doing today? Welcome back to Mama's Kitchen. Guys, today I'm going to share something very interesting with you. This stew is called Ayamase and it's used to eat the offada rice. But if you don't have the offada rice, you can eat this stew with any rice at all. It comes out very tasty and delicious every time you make it right, or every time I make it right. So today I'm going to show you how to do this. The first time I made Ayamase, I had it with plain green peppers. But today I'm going to be roasting the peppers before I make the stew. I'm also going to be using few meat. The last time I had all kinds of meat in it. Today I'm using just the stripes and then the beef meat and some fish. So guys, having said all this, if you're ready to learn how to make this stew, come into this kitchen and let's make it happen. Come on guys, let's go. Okay guys, these are the peppers I'm going to be using for my Ayamase. I'm going to use this green bell pepper. I'm going to use this dark green long pepper. It depends on your taste, but I use all this. So use this one, use the bell pepper. I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to use the tiny long ones. I'm sorry, I don't know the names of this one, but these are the type of peppers I'm going to be using. I'm using 4 types of pepper. This long one, this one, the green long one that looks like patache or bell pepper, and then of course the real green bell pepper. So these are the peppers I'm going to be using. So I have washed the peppers and I cut them open and take out the inside. I took out the inside. You don't need the seeds. I left this ones without cutting though, because I want a little bit of heat in the stew, so I'm not taking away the seeds from this one. But the rest of them, I have taken away their seeds and all the inside, and I'm just going to put this in the oven for about 30 minutes, just to roast it a little bit. If your oven is so powerful and you can't wait for 30 minutes, as soon as you notice that it's getting burnt, you take it out. But for my oven setting, it's going to stay in the oven for 30 minutes. So let's go. So you put the pepper into the oven for 30 minutes, and after 30 minutes you bring them out and it's time to blend them. Guys, you need to blend it, not too much. You don't want it to be too blended, so make sure it's porous in texture when you blend it. And one more thing, don't blend with any water. Blend it without water. Remember, the pepper is roasted, so it has a little bit of moisture in it. After that, you're going to sieve it, take out all the water from it, and put the chaff or the real pepper now, put it in a bowl and get ready to cook. You can keep the water, or you may not want to keep it. Today I'm not keeping it anyway. So the next thing you do is you wash your meat and you season it. Here I have blended pepper, habanero pepper, I have onions, and I have all my seasonings. I'm going to mix everything up, cover it, and cook it for about 20 to 25 minutes. It depends on the type of meat you're cooking. If it is beef, of course, it has to stay longer. So once the meat is cooked, all you do is you put some parchment paper on your tray and lay the meat flat on the tray and put them in the oven for another 30 minutes, just for it to grill. Make sure you set your oven to grill, not bake. This should be grilled. And once everything is grilled, after 30 minutes, you can see that the meat is popping, really looking nice and tasty. It's really delicious, guys. I just want to encourage you to grill your meat, grill your fish instead of frying. We need to take away all this oil. We don't need too much oil in our system. So as much as you can, try to grill your meat before you use it. Now you put a pot on the stove and pour your palm oil inside. Guys, when you're doing this, make sure your oil is, your stove is turned low and you have your windows open, because this is really going to be so stuffy inside if you don't do this. And be careful with the oil. You bleach it until it's almost colorless, or at least it has lost some of its redness. That's all you need. Don't over bleach it to burn, just nice. And then you pour in your onions. At this stage, you can turn the heat back up a little bit. Once the onions are burnt a little bit, fried a little bit, you put your locust beans and then you mix it up and allow it to fry for some more minutes. Right after that, you pour the pepper inside. Guys, you put the pepper, you mix everything up. I'm sorry, I'm the one videoing with one hand today, so it's kind of hard. I didn't have my stand around it, and my children are not around to help me, so I'm doing the videoing with one hand while I'm cooking with one hand. So bear with me if you cannot see all the picture, or if you can see everything, but I'll try as much as possible to, to make you see it. So the next thing I do is allow this to fry for 5 minutes. You want that meat to fry. And because I didn't add a lot of oil here, that's why my pepper is very thick. I like it this way. Some people like a lot of oil in it, but I don't like oil. So after a few minutes of frying, you now add your seasoning, your salt, your curry powder if you want. Any seasoning that you are okay with. You can even add crayfish, but I don't like adding crayfish into my ayamase because it takes off that taste of ayamase for me, so I don't really like using crayfish, but some people use crayfish, so you can add your crayfish there. Now you see I'm putting in my meat stock, so sometimes I use the meat stock and sometimes I use the water I sieved out from the pepper, but today I'm just using the meat stock to lighten up the ayamase. Once the meat stock is in, I cover it again for about 5 to 10 minutes, and let it just fry a little bit more. Fry without getting burnt. Make sure your stove is not too high, so let it fry at a very, very slow pace. Cover the pot and let it be. After about 5 minutes, the sauce has really fried at this point. So now it's time for you to add your meat. You add everything, turn it around. If you want to add if you have more water, more meat stock, you can add it. If not, now you can still use your green pepper. But like I said, I don't want to use all that. So I let it fry for 15 minutes and that's it, guys. The sauce is ready. This is how ayamase is made, and this is very simple, easy, and very delicious. Guys, I cannot just, you just need to try this to just smell that aroma in the kitchen. It came out really nice. This is how it should look. So until next time, guys, I just want to say ciao ciao, bon appetit, and see you later.